We are talking to Warryn and Erica Campbell about love in the spotlight, their new show, and how to make it all work even if you're not a celebrity. And then we talk to Gugu Atkins, who's a famed celebrity stylist who has transitioned into film, and we will show you how each step matters.
You wanna do it right, you can do it right now, you can change your life. If you wanna do it right, you can do it right now, come on and change your life. Zakiya Larry live in the building.
Hey, it's Zakiya Larry Live, and I'm with the Campbells, Erica Campbell, Warryn Campbell. You know them as gospel industry greats, but as a matter of fact, they are also media moguls, media mavens, and they're rolling out their brand new show, We're the Campbells. And it's so funny because we've just been chit-chatting right now, and I feel like I already know more about you guys, but I feel like we need some more tea with the show. Tell us a little bit about what you're revealing with We're the Campbells. What are we revealing?
How love really works. So it's not just the pretty parts.
How it really works.
You know, it's not just fabulous dates, it's the conversation that happens at the dates that allow us to stick together and not leave and side-eye each other. You know, I've being able to sing at different churches and go different places, I always looked at couples, but I always looked at the first ladies. I always looked at her body language when her husband is talking, and it speaks volumes. And so when you're really connected, I can be from across the room and still wink and smile at him because I know we got it right before.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's those conversations and that connectiveness. That's what you're going to see, our love check-ins and how we make it work.
Well, so you see how people post on their Instagram pages, and it's all lovely.
Yeah.
Our show is what happens between those posts.
Come on, Warryn.
Yeah. The reality of what it really is. Because the posts are beautiful, but then sometimes there's some ugly things that happen in between to get to that next post.
Yeah.
So we want to reveal that and then change the narrative that we see on television, especially with black families, that the black family is somehow, all of us are broken families. We don't all come from broken families, which, you know, that has its place, and 50% of marriages are failing, but the other 50% are hidden, and we need to uncover that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a light that's now hidden under a bushel. We got to take the covers off and let people see the healthy marriages and families as well.
And it's encouraging.
Well, let's talk about take the covers off, because I'm sure plenty of people said to you, don't do reality TV, there ain't a relationship that made it out. Have you heard that, and what's your answer to that? Because obviously you're walking through it.
Well, first of all, it's the 6 seasons we did of Mary.
True.
I'm like, we can make it out of that? Because some of them seasons, season 3 was hell.
It got real.
It got all the way real.
If we can make it out of that, this is light work.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is light work.
This is just us, right?
I believe the cameras reveal what's already there. If you're already insecure, if you're already a little shady, if you already got some underlying stuff that you haven't dealt with, the camera's only magnified.
It's going to illuminate it.
It's going to illuminate. So then, you know, people go, oh, the cameras didn't do it. Y'all wasn't doing the work. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're, you know, when you are a power couple, you're busy working and taking care of the kids, but you're not taking care of each other. And so we believe in taking care of each other, and I think that's what you'll see.
It's basically a public display of our private life.
Yeah.
I love that.
The things that we do in private anyway.
Yeah.
Now we just add a camera to it.
Right.
And the cameras sometimes for me in our home become furniture. After a while you don't see them anymore. You know,
doesn't even feel like they're there.
It's like a picture on the wall, you know, and so.
Yeah. And I need to be the same on and off camera. So when people are like, oh, what about the cameras? I don't, you know, when the cameras go off, I don't pick up a drink and a cigarette and be like, child, and start cussing. I don't I'm the same me, you know what I mean? In the grocery store, at the gym, I'm the same me. So the cameras don't really bother me. If you don't know who you are, if you're not sure who you are,
at your core,
don't you get on that camera just yet.
That's so true, and we talk a lot about here, we're about obviously telling great stories, we're about branding and finding your core, obviously. And so what you're doing is you're speaking to that, the authenticity, which also speaks to your brand, because if you're inconsistent, when I run into you in the grocery store versus on TV, that starts that chatter. You know, the first form of PR is word of mouth.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. I love that. So Erica, as we're landing this plane, I'll start with you. You said we're showing how we take care of each other.
Yes.
Can each of you give us one example of what taking care of the other looks like? Like, just my dream is when I get married, he'll bring me Cheetos.
Oh,
I don't need much.
He used to bring me Cheetos, but I don't eat Cheetos anymore.
I did bring her Cheetos.
Amen.
He did bring me Cheetos.
Really?
Yeah.
So Cheetos was a thing.
For real Cheetos. That was like my favorite chip. And so I'll share what I know about Cheetos later. It may
Sure.
devastate your life.
No.
But how
I'm already devastated. I'm weaning myself off, so we'll talk off camera.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how I take care of him, I honor him as the head of the house. I honor him as the king of our home. So that means serving him. I literally bring him breakfast in bed. He'll wake up to breakfast on the side of the bed. Or if I'm juicing that day, if I get a juice, he gets a juice.
Right.
And I try my best to do that because it's just, you gotta feel that in your home. You know, you gotta feel like you're important. And I think a lot of times, because, you know, we're bosses now and everybody's got, you wear boss across your chest.
Yeah.
What does that speak, you know, to your husband? Not that you can't boss up, because I am a boss. I am.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. I'm all of that. But when I'm at home, I'm his wife, I'm their mom, and I govern myself that way. And it doesn't minimize me. It doesn't lessen me. It never, my ego is not out in front. And I look at ego different than other people. EGO, ease God out. When I start putting myself on the throne and I take God off, then everything gets out of order. Then he's out of place because I want to be in his place to show him that I'm everything, and I got to prove to you that, and I'm just all over. But if I put God on the throne, then I can serve him and trust that same service I give to him, he's going to give right back to me. What happens when your husband is happy? He wants to make you happy, and vice versa. So that's how I serve him. I make sure that he's smiling.
Oh, and on cue. Come on, smile. That was a great smile, too. You have beautiful teeth in your family. How do you serve Erica?
You know what? I try my best to pay attention to her, close attention. So, to things that she likes, you know what I mean? And when she says things like, you know, when she mentioned things like, I like a certain restaurant, or I used to keep a card. I lost that wallet. I used to keep a card in my wallet, had it laminated. It had her ring size, her favorite perfume, favorite flower, her bra size, and a few other things on the card. So when I thought about her, I would I'll take that card out and say, what can I do for her right now? Or you know, or I try to pay attention to her moves.
Queen, yes.
Or just her moves. Like, you know, I
Absolutely.
study her facial expressions, and I'm like, she thinks I'm on her case. I'm studying you. I'm always in your, you know, I'm like,
He's on my case.
I'm like, you all right? You good? What's going on? You good?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know she's not going to tell me right away. She's gonna say nothing for like 3 days.
Not for 3 days,
But I know something's off.
Right.
You know,
it. You know it. And a lot of times that's how we how we mess up in relationship, where we stop serving each other, we stop paying attention. Oh well, whatever, you'll tell me when you don't. Your love is too important.
Yeah.
I feel like we're important to each other. Before we even get to the world, I'm important to him, he's important to me. So if you look at it that way, you protect and you look at it and you care for it and you nurture, you know, you don't ignore it.
Wow.
And that's how I take care of her. I stare at her. The longer I stare, I know her more. You know what I mean? It's about how I stare. You know what I mean? How I
give him something to look at now.
Watch out now.
Yeah, no, because I need to notice what's going on.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and I try to do the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is so good. And so we're going to see a lot of this unfold, the good. I don't even want to say the bad, the good, the opportunities to grow.
Yeah.
So we're about to go to We're the Campbells University.
Absolutely.
There
You
we go.
are.
So I'm going to sign up. I'll take notes for my tutorial.
Yes, indeed.
Tell us how to make sure we're following what's happening with We're the Campbells.
You can watch We're the Campbells Tuesday nights on TV1, 7, 8 Central. You can follow me at I'm Erica Campbell, him at Warryn Campbell. That's Warryn with a Y.
With a Y. Don't put an E in my name.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So We're the Campbells Tuesday nights, TV1, 8, 7 Central.
Yeah.
And
You can't follow the kids yet. He won't let Krista have
no, she
Instagram
can't have
yet.
Instagram yet, but
I feel you on that.
No, we're
going
not
to find
doing
out
that.
why, though, Tuesday nights on
Tuesday
TV1.
nights on TV1.
Okay,
right.
I
That's
can't
right.
wait. Thank you, because I've been wanting to go back to school. And so now I'm just going to tune in
That's
Tuesday nights on
funny.
TV1.
Come on.
We are the Campbells. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you
you.
for what you're doing.
thank you very much.
It's Zakiya Larry and the Campbells. Next week on Zakiya Larry Live, we're talking inside the billion-dollar blockbuster, The Black Panther. I'm talking to Jesse J. Holland, author of Who is the Black Panther, and Aaron Walton, partner at Walton Isaacson. These two men are at the core of bringing to life this historic film. Join us Monday, 1 p.m. Central on ZakiyaLarryLive.tv and on Facebook. This is Zakiya Larry. I am sitting here with the Gugu Atkins. And listen here, we have been chatting off camera about stuff just coming together.
Yes.
I mean, doing all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
Gugu.
Yes.
First of all, can we talk about why you are here at NABJ? Because when it comes to your brand, some people may want to remember you or see you a certain way,
Right.
but you breaking out. What are we doing?
Right. Okay, so the thing is, when I was 11 years old, I said I wanted to act. When I was 16, I went to a conservatory called Amazing Grace No, it was called All God's Children, and then it changed to Amazing Grace. And
Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Absolutely, and I started that. Well, I wasn't her, but
Sure.
I was a part of the. We did a live infomercial,
Oh,
and I was in that. So I was a
wow.
part of the very beginning of that. And at 19, I was too old to be in there, so I had to get out of there. And by that time, I was in college, and I went to college the first couple years and studied theater. And then I kind of had to start working because mom and dad, I had to be an adult.
Right.
And but anyway, so the only thing I ever studied actually was theater and acting and speaking. And so I am here because I was in a film called Beautifully Broken. And we're here doing press for that film. We did a screening, and it'll be out August 24th nationwide. And a beautiful story that I was blessed to be a part of. I had a small role in it, but you know what? I was just super, super grateful to be doing something that I really wanted to do.
Right.
So no, I wasn't styling. I wasn't
Right.
fashion. I wasn't even
Right.
that cute. I felt like a boy. I was like, can I just wear a dot in my ear?
Wait
and
a
they let
minute,
me wear
Gugu.
a dot. Yeah, I wasn't.
So this is the transformation that we're seeing with you.
No, I had like a little baby Jerry curl looking little curl thing.
Okay, I wasn't
And-
ready. What we getting all the scoop? Let's
A teaspoon of makeup on.
come on.
And I was a judge.
What?
Yes.
Okay, I have so many questions. Oh, I have so many questions. This is so good. Okay, so Gugu, talk to me a little bit about. First of all, I paused at the title.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things that pulled you in, Beautifully Broken? Because that speaks to people on a lot of different levels.
First of all, the story is so incredible, and it's a true story, and it's just so much good. It's so much brokenness, but when you keep going, you get to the other side, and you see how it can help so many people, and your brokenness can help my brokenness, and we can heal together, and
Wow.
we're worlds apart, and we never knew that our lives could, complement each other in that way. And so it's just a beautiful story of forgiveness and redemption, and just
Oh my God.
just a beautiful film to be a part of.
I love that. Let's talk about the growth, the path of Gugu.
Okay.
So everybody, obviously, I mean, your styling, iconic,
Thank
impeccable.
You. Thank you.
How do you, if people now ask you, what do you do? I thought you were a stylist. I thought you were a TV personality, but now you're, Gugu, what are you doing? How do you help people to understand your journey?
You know what? I just don't operate in fear. And lately, I have been describing myself as a hippie because I didn't
yes.
realize I was. But it's just like if I want to do it, I'm just going to do it. You
Yeah.
know, I'm responsible,
Right.
but I don't feel like, oh, if you only do this to this level, then you didn't succeed. I was a background singer, and I sang with some of everybody.
Wow.
Some of the biggest acts, and then I was like, I don't want to be a singer. So like, what is this leading up to in fashion as a stylist? I've styled some great, TV shows and,
Yes.
and commercials and great celebrities and stuff. And it was just like, I'm done. So it's
Right,
just like,
right.
whatever you see me doing is what I do.
I
And
love
so
it. I
if you
love
see
it.
me pulling teeth tomorrow, then I'm a dentist,
Come on,
okay?
pulling teeth.
Because that's what I wanted to do, or the Lord told me to do
Right,
it, or my heart
right.
told me to do it, whatever. But I'm just not one of those people who feel like, well, I'm a so-and-so. Because sometimes
Like I
people
have
think
to.
like, oh, she wasn't doing good, so she had to go over. Think whatever you want to think.
Right,
Maybe I
right.
wasn't doing good. Maybe I was. Maybe I just didn't want to do it. Whatever you feel like you need to, whatever you need,
Whatever helps
just
you
know.
to sleep. I like to say whatever helps you sleep at night. Wow.
Go on and think that. But the truth is,
Yeah.
I just wanted to move on. But again, people don't know that about me. I've studied theater
Yes.
and
I love that
speaking.
nugget.
And
Who
Denise
knew?
Dowles is also another one of my acting teachers from AGC, and
Right.
just people that were just very, 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 very involved in
Wow.
educating me in that area.
I love these breaking news tidbits. I love that. I love that. So what I'm hearing, because here at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference, and here, period, we are all about finding the story, what's weaving everything together. And Gugu, one, your boldness. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. We needed to hear that. The world needed to see that. So thank you for that. But also, I mean, you're an artist and a creative. So even if it's styling or film, or I'm here for all of it.
And I'll still do it all.
Yeah.
I'll still do it all. Now that I don't style as much, and I just style sometimes, it's like,
Sure.
oh, it was cool. But I was getting to a point where it was just like, you know how people dread going to work, and I'm not an ungrateful person. So if I dread it, you won't know that I dread it.
Right.
It'll just be a conversation between me and God, and I'm like, God, you
But
know,
that's
because
how you knew it was time
I know
to
that feeling.
move?
Well, I knew when I left my 9 to 5. I knew when I left music. I know what that transition
Wow.
feels like. So I could
so
easily
good.
say, oh, I'm sick of dealing with clients and, you know, having to sift through their insecurities to be creative. I'm sick of not having budgets. I'm sick of, makeup artists showing up working, hairstylists working one day, and then I have to work 5 days, and our pay is very similar. I want 5 times what they got.
talk to the
Like,
people.
I could easily point out those things, but the truth is, that's always been there. It wasn't a problem before. Because I was in it, and now it's just like, it's time for me to move on to something else. And it's okay to love more than one thing.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
I could be hustle man, Jackie of all trades, master of none, whatever you gotta say to sleep at night, but I'm gonna do me, and this is what I wanna do.
Absolutely.
And I'm having the time of my life.
I can tell though. Like I can feel it. I can see it.
Good.
But as we land this plane,
Okay.
what would you say to the people, be it journalists, entrepreneurs? What do you say to them who say, I want to find my thing, I just don't know how? And they're watching you, and you found your thing and mastered it, and go master a new thing. What do you say to folks?
Well, the thing is, I walk in confidence because I know who I am and I know whose I am, right? But the main thing is, I don't care if I make a mistake. That don't bother me. Like, cause I was never doing it to impress you, no way.
Come on.
So what? How do they know what their thing is? Do it. My sister wanted to be a doctor her whole life.
Yeah.
And then she started teaching, and she said, I love teaching. She started teaching Sunday school. And then she would teach regular school, and then now she's teaching Chinese people to learn English. So she just loves. She gets up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and works for like 6 hours in the middle of the night, and she loves teaching. So what I'm saying is, if you don't know what you want to do, start doing stuff. And whatever feels good, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is helping people, whatever feeds your soul, do that. But make sure you're not doing it for followers and for likes and for validation and for popularity and to be in the in crowd, because that's all a bunch of junk. That's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors, because that emptiness that you have, no popularity, no one else's validation, no one else's approval of you is ever going to fill that void. And so make sure you're not doing it because you want numbers and you want people to, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a whole lot of people, and they're gonna see an insecure person and they're gonna eat you alive.
Wow.
So get that together before you get the numbers.
Oh, that's so good. I'm on the edge of, like, I want to come over there, but then that would be weird. It's just too, girl, I'm into, oh my
Come on
gosh.
over and love
like,
me.
just, oh my gosh, Gugu. Thank you for your journey, for letting us see behind and giving us some insight we didn't even know. Now listen, how do we make sure we stay connected with you, but also your brand new project when you reinvented yourself again in that? How do we keep following actor Gugu Atkins?
You know what? If you follow me on social media, I am so who I am.
Yeah.
People meet me all the time, and it's like, oh, this is really how you look. This
like,
this is really how you talk. I was like, oh, I'm politically correct on social media. Believe it or not, I am very filtered. They don't think I am, but this is so who I am. But I also keep people abreast of everything that I have going on, even if it's just cooking breakfast for my niece and nephews tomorrow. But anyway, if you follow me on social media, you can stay on top of what I'm doing. LetGoDressYou.com is up and going, so you can stay connected with me there. But I am at the Gugu on all social media platforms. 2 E's, 2 O's, both times.
2 E's, 2 O's, both times. Make sure that you stay tuned. We're gonna make sure we leave some information about her brand new film, Beautifully Broken. I love how she says that. It means something different coming from you. I'm gonna say it. It's not gonna be the same. Beautifully Broken.
That was good.
Oh, was it?
That was
Okay,
good.
thank you. So we will keep you abreast of what's going on with that. And thank you so much, Gugu. May you continue to elevate. Thank you so much to multi-industry moguls, the Campbells. We had an amazing time, but they also gave us insight into maintaining a relationship and those little bits and pieces that sometimes we might overlook. And a huge thank you to Gugu Atkins, who's actually the sister of Erica Campbell, but who is an artiste across many platforms. And so it was so exciting to get a new look into what Gugu Atkins has going on. And you know, to put a bow on all of this, it's time for your 1 minute elevate. You may be in a season of transition, be it in and out of a new relationship, in and out of a new role, in and out of a new dream. But what's important to understand is that with every step, with every evolution, you are equipped with what it takes to manage your next level. It's just about being present and aware in your current situation, but also looking around you and understanding who's in your circle, how they assist in your dream, but more importantly, how you can serve them on your way to your next best. It's all about elevation. It's all about awareness. It's all about synergy. I'm Zakiya Larry. That's your 1 minute elevate, and thank you so much for tuning into Zakiya Larry Live. Please remember to like and share this video, and also catch up on all of the shows on ZakiyaLarryLive.tv.
Next week on Zakiya Larry Live, we're talking inside the billion-dollar blockbuster, The Black Panther. I'm talking to Jesse J. Holland, author of Who is the Black Panther, and Aaron Walton, partner at Walton Isaacson. These two men are at the core of bringing to life this historic film. Join us Monday, 1 p.m. Central on ZakiyaLarryLive.tv and on Facebook.
It's Zakiya Larry Live.
Zakiya